witches, beautiful souls, healers, and all magical beings. Tonight, in this video, I'll be showing you a white moonlight protection spell. This is one of the spells I practice often in the beginning of my magical endeavors. I got this spell from this moon spell book by Diane Alaquist. I'm not sure if I said her name right, but this book will be in the description below. The things you will need for this spell would be 3 white candles, a match, a lighter, anything to start a fuse. The things that would be optional would be obsidian crystal, or I don't have obsidian crystal, so I use my obsidian crystal ball, and some salt. I have Himalayan salt. You can use regular salt, whichever fits your needs. If you are new to the realm of magic, this must be known. Before you do this spell, make sure your body and your hands are clean. That means taking a bath or shower, even a spiritual bath, and washing your hands. Do note that this spell has elements of the Wiccan religion. If you are uncomfortable or not familiar with the Wiccan faith, I will do simple protection spells in the future. Also, this is a really strong spell. It can protect the living, the dead, and other entities. So this spell is perfect when you're feeling fearful and you're in desperate need of protection right away. Also, the book notes that you should perform this spell during a dark or waning moon phase. You can perform it any day of the month, that's fine, but it will work better when you work within the correspondences. I also do my protection spells on Mondays. Step 1. Cast your circle. If you do not know how to do this, you would place candles or salt in a circle formation. If you don't have that, you can actually use chalk as well to represent your circle of protection. You may say chants or simply state the energies that is allowed and not allowed in your sacred space, such as ancestors, deities, spirit guides, protective energies, positive energy, negative energy, etc. You don't have to do this step if you already have a designated area that is holy and sanctified, where you practice and perform spells and rituals. Step 2. This is optional. You can play music that calms you down or protects you. If you don't have a specific sound or song, I would always play 417 Hertz. At this vibration and frequency, it removes all negative energy, curse, hex, sickness, everything. So it's a very protective sound. Step 3, you want to dim the lights. Next, you want to grab your obsidian crystal, if you're using it, and grab your 3 candles. Step 4, you want to set your 3 candles out in front of you in a row. And you want to make sure you and your candles are facing the direction of east. How you figure this out, you use a compass, or if you don't have a compass, go on your phone, download the compass app, and it will show you the direction that you're facing. Before you do step 5, make sure that you're in an area where you are not distracted, there's not a lot of noise, and there's only you, your spell, and peace and quiet. Step 5, as you sit in your circle formation, visualize the circle of light surrounding you from the ground through the roof into the sky, encompassing your spell area and rising into the cosmos where no one can reach it. At this point, I also visualize the circle of light surrounded by those that I love, my bank accounts, any social medias or something that I need to protect in the spiritual world or the non-physical world, and even things that I need to protect in the physical world. It could be like your car, whatever you need to protect. So you want to hold this visualization, engulfing the right light for a few seconds. Then relax and see the circle dissipate. The potency of the light will still remain. What I do is I hold this power, I hold this light in my heart, in my head, and make sure I keep it on the people that I love and on the things I'm trying to protect. And then I take the bottom of my candles and I heat it, and I stick it onto the surface that I'm using. It's usually a hardboard surface, and I do it to the rest of my candles because these candles are a little too big. Not the candles I normally use, I couldn't find them. And then you want to recite this incantation. And as I recite this incantation, I light my candles as I do it, each one. So here's the incantation that I speak. This light of protection, I carry it strong. No ill wishes or trouble can now come along. You cannot harm me or weaken my soul. My light is my weapon and peace is my goal. And then I continue to say this for those that I'm protecting and the things that I'm protecting. And if you don't want to say each person individually, you can just say and place the I with we and, you know, our and stuff like that. So when you're done with your incantation, you say, so it is, blessed be, so mote it be, or amen, any of your choosing. And then what I usually do is I keep the candles burning until they burn out. But if you can't do that, you can snuff it out. For this video, I just blew it out. In the magical world, they do recommend that you snuff the candles out if you have to stop your spell. So don't blow it out. Make sure you snuff it out. That is what they recommend you do. But I am guilty of blowing some of my candles out when I couldn't find my snuffer. So with that said, you know, use this information to your own discretion. That is all for this video. When you are done with your spell, you can take your candles and put them away for the next moon spell. Or if they have burned out, you can just simply clean up after. Stay protected. See you on the shadow side.